Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge.
You know, I'm excited and somewhat anxious to see how this team is going to evolve since the trade was made. I mean, he is a guy that can end up being a key player for them as we get ready to hit that stretch run.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Bender in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And it was really unfortunate for Julius Randle back in 2014. His rookie season ended up being only 14 minutes because he got hurt in the season opener. He broke the tibia in his leg and missed the remainder of the season as a result. Last season it was Julius Randle's second, but in reality, more like his rookie season.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
On the wing, Booker. Now, here's Warren. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. That's short off the rim.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Well, that fast break.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Dudley. Picked away. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's the franchise. Poked loose, and so it looks like the franchise has got 5 men.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They got to watch out, Clark. Those kind of defensive lapses early in the game can start to snowball for a team.
Now here's Booker. He had 19 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Shot to stop the run. Connects the jumper.
We all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
There's Jennings with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
In no way that game should have been as close as it was. They sort of stumbled, but they found a way at the end to pull it out.
I thought they were really fortunate to come away with the win at all. I mean, you're not going to come out on top very often when you play as poorly as they did.
To a score, just great ball movement.
Bledsoe passes to Booker. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded close. Foul call that time. So he comes up empty at the line.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Jennings wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double.
In the shadow of John Wall in college, you know, Chris Paul with the Clippers, but now Bledsoe has a chance to cast his own shadow.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Nick Young. Osgood is out there with Randle. Then it's the franchise, and it's Jennings in at the 2 spot. Now here's Randle. Shot on the wing, to the wing right side. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's the franchise. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Knight. Feeds it to Barbosa. Right side, Knight. Plan a screen. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Land's got his first 2 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Len grabs the board. Suns trail by 10. And the Lakers with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery.
Guys, and they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though, lower sugar.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ledley with it. Pass to Goodwin. With the teardrop. And he makes the first. Good franchise, but their lack of defense really came to harm them last season, Greg. Just couldn't get any stops.
Yeah, the Suns had a tough time challenging shots and preventing easy baskets. Most of their struggles as a team started on the defensive end, had one of the worst opponent field goal marks in the entire league.
Here's Goodwin following the three by the Lakers. Here's Bender, and
Impressive dunking skills there by Bender. I mean, it makes it look really simple when he's near the hoop.
That one falls.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now, here is Knight. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Jennings. Booker outside. Here's Goodwin. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. So we've reached the end of the first.
Defensive side, I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively.
On our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a performance. Just look at the game for the franchise. He's got 16 points and 2 steals as well.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there.
Popping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Bledsoe. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Phoenix, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief.
On the jam by Nick Young.
They can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
The Suns making a switch here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bender. Alex Len comes in for Jared Dudley. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Barbosa in for Devin Booker. Tucker can't get it to go.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here we go, one-on-one. Rejected by Jennings. But they get it there. Count it. And here's Los Angeles. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. The franchise passes to Mozgov.
Will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Len, and a foul called right here. It's his first trip to the line. Phoenix, Goodwin's checked in for Barbosa, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
And the Suns now are clearly in rebuild mode. I mean, they thought going into the year they'd be able to compete, but last season they had to blow things up, and then you had the injuries as well. So turmoil within this team has led them to look more to the future.
So it's Phoenix now after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. The shot by Knight, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his team.
The franchise is out there with Jennings. And it's Young, then it's Randall. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Goodwin dishes to Chandler. High post shot. Barbosa's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The franchise. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Barbosa. With the floater. Chandler back to Barbosa. There's the dish to Goodwin. Down low. Here's Chris. And it's going to be 2 free throws now, and how the points have been generated so far.
Away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Phoenix making a change here. Warren's checked in. Here's Barbosa. Mozgov with the block, and he gets it back. Knocked loose, but he recovers it. Pass to the franchise. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. The franchise has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers. Barbosa kicks to Goodwin. A rebound by the Lakers. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to the franchise. There's the double team with Warren. Clock is at 3. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Mozgov.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the franchise. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Goodwin passes to Barbosa. Out to the wing. Goodwin with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Goodwin kicks to Williams. Suns moving the ball around for 3. Barbosa. So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
Thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the franchise. He was red hot in the second quarter. The defense ran several guys at him to try and stop the bleeding, but his aggressiveness was simply too much for them to handle.
He was dominant.